I have instructed my EI to read the word for word, nothing is to be. Alter written by Bella Bird at 20 hours 43 minutes on Monday, the 13th of April 2026. Bella speaks, entitled Judgment Can Be Reflective. I begin. Has anyone ever told you not to judge a book by its cover? Does anyone ever tell you not to judge a person by the rumour? Did anyone ever tell you to go ahead and look in the mirror before you look down upon someone? Make sure that you are better, for you may look down upon me with your air of superiority. Now, what basis or foundation does this sense of superiority or originate? I wonder. Before you look down upon me, make sure that all your boxes are checked, all your apparent information is correct before you utter the words that will fall from your mouth in judgments. For the minute that you have voiced your displeasure of a certain person, make sure your information is valid and relevant. For if you are just going by hear, say, I would suggest that your information needs a bit of checking, because that information is usually falsely based. I love how, when I walk into certain places, I get that look of disdain, that apparent look of knowing something that someone else has said, that look of unsurety, and that look of alarm, that look in the knowledge this person you do not know, have never conversated with. Best believe when you look them directly in the eye that you may tell them what you truly think. For us, as a coward who goes behind someone's back, and yet they cannot look you in the eye, when you ask them why are they behaving so evasive? Why are you treating me as if I am a pariah of society? When you have never spoken to me and you don't know anything about me, and yet you listen to the rumor mode, and that is where the you are gathering your information. I suggest, my dear, that you turn around and look upon your reflection, because judgments can be reflective, and judgments of yourself can hold true meaning. Make sure that your information is factual, and if you have to hide from the person you are talking about, you have to hide the fact that you are a two-faced cunt, then you really need to reassess your character and your personality. I tell everybody the day that I meet them, what you get from me is what you receive. I tell the truth, no hold barred. I will not even spare your feelings. At least I can look at you in the eye and not plastered all over Facebook. I can look you in the eye, disguising nothing, and I can literally tell you the truth. But can you, my dear, look at me whilst you utter the words? Please tell me what you think about me, and tell me the basis of this information that you have gathered. I would be incredibly interested to hear of your apparent knowledge of my existence, and it would be extremely funny to put you down where you belong, because I would not value your judgment. You have to look in the mirror before you judge someone else, especially upon their appearance. Yes, I've got tattoos. Yes, I buy a lot of Jackie D, but how dare you motherfucking judge me? I'm just an innocent bystander going into a shop buying a bag of crisps, and yet judgmentally you can assume the whispers from the looks that you have given me. I am not afraid of your judgment. Tell her to my face, because I will tell you my own opinion, and I would not hold back, and I would not spare your feelings, my dear, cause darling, you bloody deserve it. You deserve to hear the truth from at least one person in your whole entire life, because if someone pats you on the head and says, oh, what a good person, you're so good at what you do, they are literally filling up your head with lies. The society lies to each other, avoiding all criticism at all costs, and your criticism can grow as a person with constant appraisals and compliments. you're never gonna grow. How can you ever hope to grow as a person? How can you ever grow yourself a backbone? How can you ever grow a thick skin and be able to accept the opinions of the ignorance and the cowardly unknowing? People come in all walks of life. People come in all different forms. People come and go from our lives. But how you treat them and how you judge them counts for everything. Perhaps you need to look in the mirror and reassess how you are treating yourself. Are you dignified within your own beliefs, within your own morality? Because how you treat others as a reflection of how you see yourself, with all your insecurities and instability, with all your memories and experiences, all bound up in one person. This is reflective out with yourself through your personality. I'm not perfect. I take the piss out of myself all the time. I know exactly who I am. I know exactly where I stand. I know exactly what I believe in. I know how I want to portray myself. I want to portray myself as a person that I am. I know I may not be a fantastic person, but hey, I am what I am. I'm not what I'm not. You are what you are, so stop pretending to be somebody you can never be. Stop trying to make yourself stand above the crowd. Stop trying to feel superior against the dregs of humanity. I can take people the common and go out my life like ships in the night. It doesn't make a difference to me because I'm so used to it anyway. I don't require needs or ever did anybody. I know who I am and I know my own beliefs. My belief system is the foundation of me, the foundation of my personality. And sometimes I can be a bit scary in my truth, but my truth is what has kept me grounded year after year, person after person, time after time on each occasion. If you cannot handle this, close your eyes and turn away. Close your ears and don't listen to a word I say. It's hurtful. I know the truth does bloody hurt, but in order to hold a valued judgment on another, you must look in the mirror first. The end.